Hello everyone. So here now we'll discuss the problem statement. So the problem statement from the working professionals and students perspective. So these are the problems the working professionals might be already facing, and students will be facing in the near future. The problems are maybe waiting outside the college gate after they graduate. Okay, so these are the problem statement I've listed. So we'll discuss them one by one. Okay. All right. So problem number one. So today, 99% of man's problem is either money or money derivatives. So let's be honest about that. Okay. So rest are mental, physical, emotional, and family problems. Okay. So what happens like you need money for like your retirement corpus. You can't depend on today's kids. They won't, like very highly unlikely that they will take care in your old age. Okay, it's how you bring them up. So you have to be on your own in the old age, not dependent on anyone else. So uh, you have to work on this. Yeah. So kids education you have to take care, and these are major chunks, right? These are financial goals. So you have to take care of this one. Okay, and kids education, you know how costly it's now. Kids marriages, you have to work on, you have to build a corpus for their marriage as well, your home, car. Okay, so in short, like you step out of your home, you need money. So okay, so yeah, so that's the one thing. Now problem number two, like today many skills students or working professionals learn becomes obsolete either by the passage of time or due to technology change. So like for example in Java 8 in 2014, today it's Java 22. So one has to keep on learning and upgrading to keep themselves job relevant and employable. Yeah, nothing wrong with learning new things, but the thing is that learning is good, but till what age? So we are all human beings, right? So uh, won't be there any peace in life. How long you would like to slog it out, like on your toes? Okay, so there should be some relax, some calmness there should be there in our lives, isn't it? Okay, so that's the thing. Second thing, like technology, some was all these technologies were hot at some point in time. Something else will come. Okay, so yeah, so the thing is like you have to be like on your toes all the time. So so again, yeah, to keep your job safe, you have to be on your toes, right? All right. The problem number three is in future. So with the advent of AI, artificial intelligence, robotics, automation, and younger people, capable peoples, all will be ready to snatch your job. So job opportunities will be severely depleted. So let me give some examples. AI. So when in the near future driverless cars comes in, so that will snatch the job of driver's job. Yeah, drone delivery. So like I ordered something, some parcel. So purchase something, so you have to put your address. It will be mapped to the coordinates, and the drone will deliver the consignment. So courier boy and delivery boy's job is gone. Likewise your young peoples will be like able to work, ready to work for lesser salaries and do more job. So what your employer thinks, like the company will think like, to improve the efficiency and the profit margin, they may consider firing the old folks and keeping the key members only in the team or the project. So yeah, all these things, again, this is again a problem, right? Okay, now let's discuss the problem number four. So what you do is like 85% of the people in India still invest in this conventional instruments, so low yield instruments like bank FD, bonds, NSC. They put their money here, invest their money here, which delivers a rate of return of 6-7%. So if you consider the TDS, the tax, what is effectively landing up in your hand is 5.5%. So that can't combat the inflation, so which is growing at the rate of like 10% on ground. Okay, so 10%, how 10%? Like take an example of a biscuit, 10 rupee biscuit can most likely to cost 11 rupees next year. That's a 10% hike. Okay, so 100 rupee petrol can cost 110 most probably next year. Okay, and suppose my maid was asking a hike of 500 rupees. Current her salary is 3000. So next year she will be charging 3500. That's more than 10% again. Yeah. So and the normal things, sometimes potato sells for 10 rupees, sometimes it goes for 80 or 100 rupees. So you can make it out. You have to check here in the, as a common person you can make it out. It's close to 10%. Okay, so if this is the case, then see here, you are getting poorer by 4.5%. See, your money is growing by 5.5%, and inflation is growing at 10%. So you're lagging by 4.5%. So you're getting poorer, right? So I will explain this box. So if this goes on, so you will be missing all your financial goals. Financial goals in the sense like a retirement corpus. After you retire, you have to have some corpus, right? You can't depend on anyone. Your children's marriage, their education, your home, your loans, your car loans, and all those things. So who will finance that? So you have to make arrangements. So those are called financial goals. So if you're lagging, you're getting poorer, then you will be missing this one, right? That's the risk. So forget about growing your money. So with this low yield instruments, forget about growing your money. You're not able to preserve the capital. Okay. So the main culprit is inflation here. Okay, inflation means things become costly over time. So now I give an example so that you can understand the things. So this is a scenario. So assuming that I have 1 lakh rupee in my pocket. Okay, so I want to buy an iPhone, any model, which costs 1 lakh rupees. Okay, and I can buy it today because 1 lakh is the cost and 1 lakh I have in my pocket, so I can buy it easily today. Okay, if I want to say, but I want to buy in the near future. I just put it off. I postponed it. I will say that I will buy later. So now I will put. These are the 3 things I can do to my money. I keep that money in cash, the 1 lakh rupee in cash. Okay, or I will put in FD or NSC or bonds, something like that. Yeah, or in invest in stocks. Okay. Now, when I keep in cash, the rate of growth will be 0 because it's in the piggy bank, and good luck. So it won't grow. So it will remain 1 lakh. Yeah. So when I put it, suppose I decide to put in FD, make a FD out of it. So it will grow in the range of 6-7%. But effective after TDS, it will be like 5.5%. So my money will be like 1,05,000. And if I invest in stocks, so this is the track record, like historically stock market has given 16% on the average. So it will be like 1,16,000. Okay, so now inflation rate is 10%. So the new product, like the iPhone next year, will be costing 1.1 lakh. Okay, so now let's see if I can buy that iPhone next year. So the answer will be no, because what I have in my pocket is what the money I have is 1 lakh only, but the price has gone to 110. I can buy it, but I have to put extra 10,000 from my pocket. Okay. Second case, like if I put even if I put my money in the FD, so still I can't buy that because the cost is 1.1 lakh. That is 1 lakh 10,000. But what I have in my after investing in the FD will be 1 lakh 5,000. To buy this, I have to put extra 5,000 from my pocket. Yeah. Okay. Now, in the case of stocks, the money have grown from 1 lakh to 1,16,000. So I can easily afford this one. 1 lakh 10,000 I can buy the iPhone and I will have still have 6,000 in my pocket. So this is the thing now. So effectively this is of no use. The low yield investment instrument is not able to combat. So to able to combat the inflation, you have to beat the inflation. So which is clearly not happening in the case of conventional instruments like FD, NSC, bonds, PPF, and all those things. Okay. So here all the wise investors say that stock market are the uh, best asset class in the long term. It beats the inflation hands down. Okay, so this is very clear from now. So yeah, so we'll see the problem. So this is the problem because 85% still invest in this instrument. That's the reason poverty is not going off from this country. Yeah. All right. So now problem number 5. Stock market can effectively counter the inflation, as we have seen. Like it delivers 16. It has a history of delivering 16-17% in 40-year track record. Yeah. So yeah. So and delivers better returns in the long run compared to the other asset classes. Other asset classes in the sense like bank FD and gold and real estate, all those things. Okay, but stock market. The problem is now stock market or equity investing is risky. Only and 95 and because to one like as a record as a record like 95% of the people lose money in the stock market. This is the data available in the internet. Okay, so 95% of people lose money in the stock market. So one's success rate is only less than 5%. So that's again a problem, right? It can combat the inflation, but the problem is that this is risky. Okay, so if not done properly or without proper training. Okay. Okay, but you have seen our achievements in the promo video. Okay, so we'll see how it can help. Okay, so this is the problem again. Yeah. So problem number 6. The stock market investing skills could last for one's lifetime, but are rare, very rare, and not taught in academies. So, so these skills are very handy. Okay, so it is very useful. It can solve all your money-related problems. But the problem is that it's very rare, and it's not taught in our academies. So how one will learn? It's a problem only. Yeah. So so one has to take proper training from the successful stock market investor. Okay, who has a proven track record. But such trainers are very rare. Okay, you have to check on the trainer you are taking training. You have to check his credentials, what he has achieved himself for. So whether he's just claiming big things and not showing anything. So you have to check what he has achieved actually. Okay, so anybody today comes and start claiming that they have done something. So don't believe in them. Just check their portfolio and their demat account if they have really achieved something. Yeah. Okay, the problem number 8. So there are lots of successful investors, okay, around us, like Mr. Warren Buffett, Mr. Late Jhunjhunwala, Mr. Ramdev Agarwal, so many others. But the problem is that they don't share the secret and knowledge with others, do they? No, right? So they never disclose how, when, why, on what stock they have invested yesterday, few weeks back, or a month back. Okay, so they never disclose that. So the common person will only come to know only when the stock has multiplied several times over. So once the stock become multi-bagger, then only people will come to know. So the thing is how the common person will gain just by following them. Yeah. So this again is a problem, right? So it's of no use because just following them won't help. Yeah. Okay. So that brings to problem number 9. There are so many SEBI registered investment advisors with expertise in equities, but with proven track record, but they are extremely rare. See, SEBI gives license of investment advisory license to just any people like who are selling mutual funds or insurance product. But here he has to be expertise in the equity investing, that is the stock market investing. Okay, but the SEBI gives license to anybody, like the insurance guys as well, mutual fund guys as well. No, that doesn't necessarily mean that they are good at stocks also. So you have to be very like, just don't go blindly with any SEBI registered investment advisor. You check his expertise in the equities. Just check his credential, what he has achieved, whether he has achieved something or anything or not, something or not. You know, check his track record, check his demat account and portfolio. Okay, so these people are rare. Okay, so this brings us to the problem number 10. Okay, so one can learn stock market investing. There is nothing special about it. Anybody can learn. Okay, so but there is no guarantee, because 95% people lose money now, as we have seen. This is a like standard. You can Google it out. So this is the always being the case. Okay, so yeah, you can learn. Anybody can learn, but it takes a lot of time and costly mistakes in the process. We don't know what kind of costly mistake you would be making if you start on your own. No? And we don't know. We are not sure how long it will take. It took us around 7-10 years to like make this knowledge very pakka. Okay, now we have so many multi-baggers in our to back us. We can claim that yeah, it does take some time to mature. Okay, so since we have learned from scratch, right, we have started as a common person, we have learned everything from the scratch. That's the reason it took 7-10 years. So why not save this precious 5-7 years of your life? So once somebody is there to train you the right manner, your learning time will be reduced, right? So you will save this kind of money, time. So you can quickly learn, and then in 2-3 years you should be matured enough, because the right things you will be taught now in our pre-recorded video lectures and on successful stock market investing. So the thing is like, get trained and get a head start. You don't have to break all your head. No, whatever mistakes we have made, you don't have to make them and then learn on your own. So better to get trained and get a head start. You will reduce your learning time. So only those successful themselves are in the best position to train you better, isn't it, Chip? So yeah, so take training who has a credential of has been successful himself. Okay, so these are the problem statements. So this is the track record of the Sensex, no? In 40 year, no? So it is the starting point is 100 rupees started on 78-79 with 100 points. You can these are data from the internet sources. So 100 points in 78-79. Today it is 75,000. So when I prepared this slide, it was like 71,000. So in 44 years, huh? So if you calculate the CAGR, compounded rate of growth, it has delivered 16%. This is very clear, no? It is 40-year track record, isn't it? So the inference is like, so the performance of Sensex is from 1978 at 100 to 2023, 71,000. The compounded rate is 16%. So it has delivered 16% compounded year on year, as compared to the bank FD, which is giving 5.5%. So it is triple almost. Okay, it beating the conventional investment instrument hands down, isn't it? Yeah. So this is a 40-year track record. So I just finished the. So these are the problem statement. So this you will be facing as a working professional right now, and you will be facing in your near future once you pass out as a student.